Welcome, dear students, to lesson 2C of GCE Ordinary Level Preparations Online. I am Dr. Miles, your host, and in this lesson we are looking at significant figures. The first significant figure is the first non-zero digit to the left of a number. Let us take, for example, this number. The first non-zero digit in this number is 8. So the first significant figure or digit in this number is 8. The second significant digit or figure is 1. The third significant figure or digit is 5. And the fourth is 7. Let's take an example. We have the number 0.008157, and this number can be expressed as 0.008 to one significant figure. Note, the first significant figure is the first digit that is not a 0, and the first significant figure here is 8. So to express this number to one significant figure, we move to that position 8, and we ask ourselves this question: will the 1 after 8 affect it? The answer is no. So to one significant figure, this number becomes 0.008. Now to two significant figures, it becomes 0.0082. Note that the second significant digit here is the 1. But the 5 after 1 is going to affect 1 because we round up and add to 1 to have 2. This same number to three significant figures gives us 0.00816. And to four significant figures, it is the same number. If they ask you to write this number to 5 significant figures, just add a 0 after the 7. Another example, you have 7085.0380. In this number, the first significant digit is 7 because it is the first digit that is not a 0. The second significant digit is 0. This 0 becomes significant because it is after the first significant figure. Then the 8 is the third significant figure, right to the 8th significant figure, as you can see clearly. Let's take another example. We have the number 35.708. This number to one significant figure gives us 40. Note, the first significant figure here is 3. But 5 is going to affect it, so we round up to 1 and add to 3 gives us 4. And since this number before the decimal point is 35, when you round up, it gives us 40. We can now erase everything from the decimal point and write words. So this gives us 40 to one significant figure. To two significant figures, note that the second significant figure here occurs at 5. But the 7 after 5 is going to affect it, so we round up to 1 and add to this number. And this number becomes 36 to two significant figures. So everything from the after the second significant digit is erased or wiped off. To three significant figures, we have 35.7. The 0 will not affect the 7. And to four significant figures, we have 35.71. Some remarks. Note, you must be very, very careful. 1.0 is said to have two significant figures or digits, or expressed to two significant figures. 100.3 has 4 significant figures or digits. This is where you should take note where I have written in red. 130 and 250 are these two numbers are to two significant figures, not 3. Note, when a number is a whole number like this, it has no decimal. The zeros that occur at the end are not considered to be significant figures. They are not counted. So 130 has just two significant figures. 250 has just two significant figures. Now let's look at this other number. You have 10 and 100. 10 has just one significant figure, and 100 equally has just one significant figure. Similarly, 1000 has just one significant figure. However, 0.020, note that the first significant figure is a 2, and the 0 that follows is significant, has two significant figures. Now we can equally look at decimal places. Decimal places. We count decimal places from the decimal point or the decimal marker rightwards. Thus, it will be expected that the number is a decimal number. If a number is not a decimal number, then it will not really make sense to be talking about decimal places or approximations. So the first decimal place is the first digit that occurs after the decimal marker or point. The second, the third here is 8, and the fourth is 9. Note that ZP is an acronym for decimal place, or is approximation for decimal place. Let's take some examples on decimal places. Explain 67.5297 to one decimal place. The first decimal place is 5. The 2 after it will not affect it. So to one decimal place, we stop at the 5, and since it will not be affected, it gives us 67.5. To 2 decimal places, we have 67.53. Why 0.53, not 0.52? Because 9 will affect the 2. Then to 3 decimal places, rather, we have 67.530. 530 because the third decimal place occurs at 9. But 7 will affect the 9. This way you have to be careful as well. So when we round up the 7 to 1 and add at 9, it gives us 10, but we cannot write 10 at that position. So we write 0 and carry 1. And that 1 is carried to 2. That now gives us 2 plus 1, giving us 3. To 4 decimal places, this number is the same. And to write this number to 5 decimal places, just add a 0 after the 7. Remarks on decimal places. 2.97 is equal to 3.0 to 1 decimal place. Note that the first decimal place is at 9, but the 7 will affect it, so you have to round up. You have 10, but you cannot write 10. You write 0 and carry 1 to 2. That gives us 3.0. 5.1 is equal to, or can be written as 5.10 to 2 decimal places. So to write this number in 1 decimal place to 2 decimal places, just add a 0. 24 is equal to 24.0 to 1 decimal place. 15.4 is equal to 15 to the nearest whole number. The word integer may be used in the place of whole number. Note that integers are whole numbers. So our next lesson will be on time and temperature. On time and temperature. Please don't forget to subscribe and invite your friends to equally watch these videos so that their performance will be bettered in the upcoming exams. Thank you so much. Subscribe, and I have been your host, Dr. Mike. Welcome to the GCE Maths panel. Bye bye.